So as I sit here waiting to head into work, it's about 9 after 5 in the morning. Drove down from Cheyenne to get to Longmont here. I'm going to try and leave a little bit later, maybe my next shift, which is tomorrow, but we'll see how that works. But as I drove down here, I was thinking about a lot of things. This video may be long, it may be short, I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to try to be to the point and not do what we call a rabbit trail, going around other things and bringing other topics into the conversation. But I'm a person that always makes moves. I always make moves. If I sit somewhere too long stagnant because other people aren't making moves, it makes whatever I'm doing, it doesn't matter what it is, it makes it bitter and boring, and to a point where I know pretty damn well that my energies can be spent elsewhere. My intentions can be, made known elsewhere. So, and also, since we moved an hour and a half away from North Glen, an hour and a half north, by the way, and that's an hour and a half more of a drive, I'm going to have to make some changes. I'm not really sure. I stay places for a few years, and it's all because of years ago, I was in a band, and what we started out having to go through should have told me the exact direction the band was going. But I stuck it out because I'm dedicated, and I knew something was going to happen, and I knew that we were going to be successful, and I knew we were going to get signed to a label, and I knew we were going to tour the country, so I stayed in this particular band. Well, 4 years passes, and these guys are still playing at the local bar behind their house. We played a couple theaters, blah, 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 whatever. I used to thought that playing theaters was like the shit, basically, and it's not. But nothing happened with that band. So 4 years later, I wake up and it's like, what am I doing? Practicing 2 and 3 days a week in order to basically play one show every 3-4 months because of how this state does their draw thing, which is totally stupid. So I'm playing in a band, we have shows booked, but I can't play a show 5 miles or a mile from the last venue I played at last week because we won't draw. So our crowd won't come see us again at this new place. So they want to stretch it out so that the venue or the location can make money, but we ain't getting paid shit for what we're doing. I'm much more than just a drummer, y'all. I'm a smart ass man who's been in this industry and in this business for over 30 years. So I know what I'm talking about when I say things like that. And, if I'm not making money doing what I'm doing, I'll do it for a while to see what happens with it. But then I have to bounce. I got to move, man. I have to go to the next thing. So, that's what I'm going to have to do. And hotel rooms now, I can't drive. Even when I play a show in Colorado Springs, I don't drive back to Denver because I expend all this energy. I'm up all day. I had to drive down there to get to the place that we're playing at, and to drive an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes back to my house, the old house, whatever, that was too much after waking up probably at 5 o'clock in the morning to do whatever else I had to get done that day. So I need a hotel room. Now hotel rooms are, Motel 6 even is like $150. What the hell? And I know that they're trying to recoup their prices, therefore their rooms are expensive, but they don't understand, these places don't understand that with your high prices of your rooms, people aren't going to be getting a room, so you're still screwing yourself in your own butt. So, and it seems like, I'm playing shows in the band like every other week, and it requires me to drive from Cheyenne, Wyoming to Colorado Springs or to frickin' Pueblo. Where is the hotel room I mean, why couldn't the venue or the place we're playing at comp a room or get it at a reduced cost so that I will be comfortable and safe going back and forth between Wyoming and Colorado? I know people are like, oh, well, yeah. No. I'm coming out of my pocket to pay for a room that I'm only going to be in, you figure, from maybe sometimes, 1:30 in the morning until 9? You can't enjoy a room like that. And paying all that money for that little bit of time, it doesn't seem like it's worth it to me when I'm not getting paid to do what I do. You know, and people are, I love it when I get around the younger kids and they're like, what, you're almost 60 years old? And I'm like, yeah, I'm almost 60 years old. But when I get up and play and their jaws drop to the floor because, I mean, they're not exactly there yet, you know, and I inspire some people to pick up their instruments and go home and practice or whatever. Yeah, that should be compensated in some kind of way. So I have some huge decisions to make. But I'm also in 4 bands. Okay? I'm in 4 bands. 2 of them are out of the state of Colorado. 2 of them are in Colorado. And I live now in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And I don't mind driving. But the fact of the matter is, with the hotel prices the way they are, the price of gas the way it is, and the little bit of time I would be spending in these rooms, somebody needs to do something, or else I may not be able to play in a couple of the bands that I'm in. It sucks. It really sucks, but it's just the way it is. So, you guys, take it easy. Have a great day today. It's going to be a nice Wednesday. I'm only here for half a day. But yeah, do your thing. Do it right. Make sure that you're being taken care of. And, you know, never settle for less than what you're worth. Late.